G'day legends, I'm LimetreeMC. Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series. This is episode 5. In this episode we're going to be building a sugarcane farm and a villager trading hall. So let's get cracking and start building the sugarcane farm. I've already set out the area and put some lighting in place to stop the mobs spawning in amongst the sugarcane. There's nothing worse than a creeper spawning, as they are so well camouflaged in amongst the sugarcane. I've had this happen in the past. A creeper can really ruin your day. For this farm, I'm just going to be building 6 rows of sugarcane that I'll manually harvest. The reason I set up my farms like this is so I can extend the farm later and set up an auto harvesting flying machine. I really enjoy setting up flying machines. For now though, all I'm looking for is to get enough sugarcane to make the paper I need to make some books. I need the books to make the lecterns for the librarian villagers in our new trading hall. I'm really looking forward to building the villager trading hall this episode. I'll finally get my full diamond armor and tools. I have plans to decorate it in a red and black theme. It should look pretty cool. This sugarcane farm is roughly 21 blocks long by 11 blocks wide. Based on this size, I should be able to get just short of 4 stacks of sugarcane each harvest. Normally I just pop over and harvest the sugarcane every so often. That way I always have some on hand to make paper. Paper will be the early form of getting emeralds today, so I can trade with the villagers to lock in their trades. Once I set up the toolsmith villager, it will allow me to trade for iron. Thankfully we set up the iron farm last episode, so we have a bit of iron stocked up. Trading iron is a great way to get emeralds and XP. Now that the dirt's all set, I need to plant the sugarcane. I got all the sugarcane for this farm from the farm I knocked down at the start of this episode. I've been harvesting it over the past few episodes trying to get enough to make this farm. I think I just have enough to plant the whole farm. Sugarcane grows pretty fast, so it'll be ready to harvest in no time. Looks like we have 1 row left to plant. I think the farm looks really good. Well, that's the last of it now. It's all finished. That's one farm done. The sugarcane farm is all finished and just needs some time to grow. Then I can harvest it and make some paper. This should give me enough for a while. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, that'd be really appreciated. It really helps small channels like mine grow. Let me know in the comments if you'll build this sugarcane farm in your world. Next job is to build a villager trading hall. I'm just going to build a temporary trading hall to house the villagers I need to level up in the game. I'm just trying to remove a bit of the early game grind with some good tools and armor. I have started work on the trading hall by cutting out a small room in the side of the cliff over here. There should be enough room to get about 20 villagers in place. As you can see, it's just an empty room at the moment. I normally just leave the villagers in their rail carts. It makes it a lot easier to move them around if I need to. It looks very plain. I'll decorate it at the end once I know the villagers work in this setup. It still needs a bit of work. I need to dig out the floor so I can lay a nice wooden floor. Then I'll run the rail tracks to deliver the villagers to their stations. Here we go, this is the cleared out room. Now it's time to put in the floor. I might whip out the old time-lapse 1000 while I lay down the spruce and oak floor. These are the dividers that go between each villager. There'll be a row of villagers on each side of the room. The workstation will hold the villager in place. Though they can't really go anywhere, as they will still be in the rail cart, they will also have a trapdoor behind them. This allows for a future zombie doctor setup in a future episode. For these trapdoors, I'll need one behind each villager. Then I'll just need to make sure the rail tracks are connected, and then I can go down and send the first villager up. I'll start off by setting up a librarian villager, mainly so I can trade paper for emeralds. I like to lock in a good trade on my first villager, so it'll be good to see what I can get. The next one will be a toolsmith, so I can get an iron trade to really kickstart the process. So that's the villager trading hall all set up. I'll just have to run the rail tracks in, but it's pretty much ready for the first villagers. Well, I think it's time to go down and send up the first villager. Sending up a villager to the trading hall is as simple as pressing a button. The dispenser dispenses a minecart and picks up the villager and sends him up to the trading hall. Let's send one up, eh? Here goes the first villager up to the trading hall. Hopefully he makes it up there okay. All going well, he should have made his way into his little slot up in the trading hall. Well, let's head on up there and see how he went. For this first villager, I'll make him a librarian. I'll have to roll through his trades until I get something I like. I'm really after silk touch, mending, feather falling 4, or efficiency for a start. So here we go, rolling through the trades. This could really take a while. I won't make you sit through all the trades. I'll fast forward through some of these boring trades until we get to the good part. Okay, what do we got? Feather falling 4, nice. That will do. Okay, I'll just lock in the bookshelves. I'll just buy the bookshelves to lock in the trade. 24 emeralds for feather falling 4 is pretty good price too, just quietly. Well, we'd better set up the next one. I'm going to put the next villager over here. I think I'll make him a toolsmith. I'll just quickly fix up these rails and then I'll head down and we'll send the next one up. So here goes our next one up to the villager trading hall. This will be our toolsmith villager. There he goes up over the top and into the room. Nice. We'll just remove these rails so that we can put his workstation down. So we'll just lay down this workstation. It's a toolsmith workstation. Now to buy a few stone hoes. We're going to have to buy a few stone hoes to level him up. So just going to tidy up these rails and set up for the next one. I think the next one that I'm going to put in here will be an armourer, because that way I can buy some armour. Alright, now that we've got our guy in place, we'll just get rid of these rails and then I'll put a blast furnace down. The blast furnace should give him the armourer trade and we can level him up to get that sweet, sweet diamond armour. So we'll just set up the next one. So this guy's going to be a weaponsmith. And once again, we'll just get rid of the rails and then we'll put down the grindstone. I suppose you're wondering what I'm doing up here. Boy, it's a good view from up here though, isn't it? You can see everything from up here. There's the sugarcane farm that we built earlier and our starter house. And there's our tree farm down there. So what I've done here is I've stacked up my concrete powder all the way up. Now I'm going to mine it all out. So what I'm going to use this red concrete for is to line the inside of my villager breeder. So what I'm going to do is take the chiseled deep slate that I've got and this red concrete and put it in a checkered pattern. That way it won't look as plain as it does now. So I'll just collect up the rest of this concrete and head on back up. I think I'll start by placing the chiseled deep slate on this back wall and then placing the red concrete in between. Yeah, I think that looks really good with the red in between. Now that's the back wall done. I think I'll just continue on down the sides. While I place these last blocks, I'll tell you about the villager trades I've been doing. I have been trading with the villagers in between shots, trying to level them all up. Well, just the toolsmith and the armourer anyway. The major goal of this episode was to try and get some diamond armour. That should make things a bit safer from now on. It's been a bit of a struggle to grind up enough emeralds to level these guys up, but it'll all be worth it once I get my hands on that diamond armour. I was trying to figure out what colour to use. In the end I decided to use red, mainly only because I've got so much red dye available because of the iron farm. But in the end I think it all turned out pretty nice. The red and the black really go well together, I think. Okay, I think I've got enough emeralds now to buy the diamond chest plate. Yes, there's our diamond chest plate. Now we've got full diamond armour. Yes, goal succeeded. And while I'm going, I think I might buy another pickaxe. This guy's got a pretty good pickaxe for sale. Efficiency 3 and unbreaking 3. That'll do. Well, I'm really happy with how this all turned out. It's great to get back into the diamond armor. Building a villager trading hall can be a bit of a grind, but it's something that I really enjoy doing. I have plans for a much bigger one in the future. This one should do fine for now though. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope to see you in the next one. See yous!